You are all welcome back to this session where we are going to review some important epidemiology MCQ. There are much, there are 100, but I think we are going to take 50. Then I'll send the rest so that you can continue practicing the questions. So the first question says, which of the following is the study of distribution of a disease in a population? Are you all unmuted? You can all participate. Yes, who can be answering? Who want to answer this question?
C, I think C.
C, epidemiology. Yes, epidemiology is the study of distribution, the distribution of disease, given the character of that disease in the population. Yes, you are correct. The occurrence of cases of illness in a community that are above the normal expectancy for that community and at that particular time is A, epidemiology, B, endemic, C, epidemic, and D, none of the above. Yes. Yes, who can attempt?
C.
C, epidemic. Yes, what is an epidemic? Who can tell us what an epidemic is? Yesterday. Who wants to define an epidemic? Yes, it's an interactive session. Please, someone should define epidemic for us. You guys should be hot by now. This is just like a revision to rehearse some of the definition we did.
It's a sudden outbreak which spread rapidly to a large number of people in a given population over a short period of time.
Yes.
In a given region.
In a given region. So there is sudden rise of a particular disease, okay, over a large amount of, affecting a large amount of people in a given geographical location and over a short period of time. So it is sudden rise. What of endemic? When you say a disease is endemic, what does it mean? Yes. When is disease endemic? Who is defining endemic disease? Dr. Bello Umulkeri. You know, I always call you. Yes? When do you say disease endemic?
It's when a disease is present at an approximately constant level in a community.
Yes. Example. Which disease?
Malaria.
Malaria is endemic in our
Malaria.
Which of the following epidemics are usually of slow progression? Of slow progression. A, congestive heart failure, asthma, all of the above, none of the above. Usually, if you have epidemics that are of slow progression, they are only talking about non-communicable diseases. And these first two are all non-communicable diseases. an epidemic caused by food poisoning from a feast is likely A, common source epidemic, B, propagated epidemic, C, progressive epidemic, D, none of the above. We discussed this. Yes, who can answer? We discussed the various types of epidemics. Who can refresh in our memory? Nobody is talking. What are the various? Okay, who can list the various types of epidemic we mentioned? Nobody?
Propagated.
Common source.
Okay. Somebody said one, propagated.
Mixed. Point source.
Point source.
Mixed epidemic.
Mixed. Again.
Pandemic.
Pandemic. Yes. Who can add more? We talked about
Cyclical.
common source. Yes. One more.
Cyclical.
Cyclical. Good.
Everybody.
From all these types of epidemic, okay, you can also add that endemic actually, which
Yeah.
we find. So from this question, which type is likely to occur in a feast where there is food poisoning? From all this we mentioned.
Point source.
Point source.
Yeah.
Yeah, point source is correct. So what is your answer here? None of the above. So who can tell us what is the difference between point source and common source? Then who want to attempt that? Yes, I'm refreshing your memory, please. We've discussed this. Who want to tell us the difference between a point source and a common source epidemic? Okay, let me pick somebody since nobody knows. Don't tell me you forgot it.
Common source, we have the same causative organism, but at a broader level.
I can't hear you. You said?
I said common source, they have the same causative organism, like, but at a broader level, not like at an event, maybe like in this area and then another area, but it's the same organism.
Okay, fair attempt. Who else want to attempt?
The common source, the contamination is common and affects a large group in an area, but a point source is usually a single infectious agent, and it usually has a rapid rise and rapid fall when that source is removed from the area.
Yes, that is correct. And you should know that the main difference, apart from what you said, for the common source, since for the point source, it is rapidly controlled when the infectious agent is removed. But for common source, it takes time to control. You understand? Because it is a large group of individuals, okay? And it occur over time. It's not something that just goes up to a peak and comes down, okay? Like in the point source. It's something that goes up and it will gradually comes down over time. So for common source, it will take a longer duration to control, okay? That is good. The transmission of an infectious agent from one person to another results in what type of epidemic? Yes, the transmission of infectious agent from one person to another result from what type of epidemic? A, a common source epidemic. B, a propagated epidemic. C, non-progressive epidemic. D, none of the above.
Baka san me yake ma daɗi ba ko? Bayan ne ya ɗan kame bayan ga? Kai kana matsalan ba.
If you are not answering, you are just interrupting us.
Wai ka abin nake idan na kawai zaman banza ne.
Yeah, you should mute your mic if you are not answering. Yes. What is our answer? Yes, who will give us an answer? Transmission of infectious agent from one person to another results from what type of epidemic? You see, I told you already that when you are asked question, nobody will just ask you to list the various types of epidemic. It's applying them to a scenario that are given. So, yes, who want to try? A common source epidemic. B, a propagated. C, non-progressive. D, yes, what is our answer? Somebody was trying to say something.
Yes, propagated.
Propagated epidemic. Yes, it's propagated. Usually in propagated epidemic, it usually starts in a small group of people or individuals, then it now spread to involve larger group, okay? So it's from person to person transmission, okay? But usually it starts from a smaller group or just an individual. He now carries it to another place, okay? That is very good. The type of epidemic caused by a mosquito is called, the type of epidemic caused by a mosquito is A, progressive epidemic, non-propagated epidemic, common source epidemic, none of the above. Yes? Who is answering? The class is so quiet. Let me start picking individuals then, since nobody is volunteering. Where is Gaddafi? Gaddafi.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is our answer?
None of the above.
Why did you say none of the above? Explain your answer.
So progressive and propagated, they are the same.
So don't you think it can be transmitted from small group? Don't you think mosquito can be transmitted?
Recording in progress.
Malaria can
Malaria. No, man.
yes.
Which type of epidemic is caused by mosquito? Which type of mosquito? It's progressive. It's progressive.
Are you answering the question, Muhammad Mahdi, or are you reading it?
Doesn't make answer. Funny.
Muhammad Mahdi.
Wala, it's not progressive, most likely.
Muhammad Mahdi, are you with us? So our answer is progressive. It can also be transmitted as a propagated epidemic. If you are not answering, you should stop interrupting. Verifying a diagnosis is the second step in an epidemic investigation. True or false? Now,
False.
okay, what are the steps of investigating an epidemic? You see,
We have 8 steps.
this is one of the questions that came out in OSCE. Yes, list the steps. Number one is
Verify the diagnosis.
okay, verify diagnosis.
Yes. Number 2 is confirm the diagnosis.
What is the difference between verify diagnosis and confirm diagnosis? Yes. What is the difference? You are verifying, you are speaking English. Yes, number 2. This is very important. It came out in your exams, and it came out surprisingly on an OSCE station, and all the candidates failed that exam. All the candidates failed that station. Yes, who wants to attempt? In fact, this is one of the main reasons I'm picking this MCQ to discuss. It's just because of this question. Because it came out and all the candidates, there was no single candidate that passed that station. Steps in investigating an epidemic. Yes, continue. You said confirming. Okay. You said you want to verify diagnosis. That is, you want to define the epidemic. Yes, what else? You know, you have to collect. You have to collect data. Is that not so? You have to analyze the data. Okay. And you have to conduct a field study. Field investigations. Okay. You know, after conducting field investigations, you must identify the cause. Okay. You have to develop plan. You have to monitor. One more. Who can tell us the last one? We missed one.
Intervention and follow-up.
Control.
It's monitoring. There's
Monitoring.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
There is somewhere that states you have to formulate a hypothesis. You have to formulate a hypothesis. Okay? So those are the 8 steps of investigating an epidemic. Okay? So let's proceed. Epidemiological investigations must be delayed until laboratory results are ready. True or false? This is simple now. It's just true or false. Do you have to delay any investigation until result is ready? So the answer is to confirm the existence of an epidemic is part of preliminary analysis. To confirm the existence of an epidemic is a part of preliminary analysis. In fact, you cannot embark on that. In fact, that is the first step you do. You have to define the existence of that epidemic. Okay. Epidemic curve. Epidemic curve is a graph of cases plotted against time of onset. B, a graph of cases plotted against location. C, all of the above. D, none of the above. Yes? What is our answer?
D.
The answer
All
is
of the above.
you can't have two different. You have cases onset or cases location. One is epidemiological curve. It's plotting cases and the onset. Spot map is a graph of cases plotted against onset. Okay. B, a graph of cases plotted against location. C, all of the above. D, none of the above. Spot map. Spot map. From the name, you know what it means. In spot map, it will just give you a... Yes, who want to attempt? It gives you a snapshot of disease distribution. You plot a thematic presentation, then you now draw some cases in a certain, maybe this location A, this location B, okay? So that when somebody just sees your spot map, he already knows what is going on. At A, you have 4 affiliation. At B, you have this. At C, you have this. So it's cases against location for spot map. Which of the following Which of the below increases prevalence in epidemiology? Which of the below increases prevalence in epidemiology? Now, before we answer this question, who can tell me the difference between incidence and prevalence? Yes, who wants to attend? What is the difference between prevalence and incidence?
In incidence, there is a new cases, while in prevalence there is not new cases, but the current cases.
Okay. What he's trying to say is incidence refers to the number of new cases of the disease, okay, in a particular period of time, okay? While for prevalence is the total number of cases existing at that particular period of time, okay? If you have, this talks about new cases of diseases in a given point, okay? While this prevalence is the total number of diseases or total cases over a specific period. Okay, hope is clear. So it is the prevalence that will measure the burden of the disease, the total amount, the burden of a disease in a given geographical area. It is the prevalence that does that, while the incidence just measure the new cases, okay? And incidence, of course, you use incidence to, you use rates to measure incidence. For example, you say the number of new cases per 1,000 people in a year. So that is incidence. So question, let's go back to the question. Which of the following increases prevalence in epidemiology? A,
All of the above.
disease.
All of the above.
Incidence, okay. So all of the above, that is correct. Which of the below decreases prevalence? Which of the below decreases prevalence?
None of the above.
Yeah, none of the above. Immigration of healthy people from a particular region may cause, okay, prevalence to do what?
Decrease.
Increase.
Increase.
Yes, it will increase because it's healthy people that are living that place. Why prevalence has to do with the burden of disease in a particular place. Now, immigration of healthy people into a particular region may cause prevalence to do what?
Decrease.
Decrease, yes.
Decrease.
So you now understand the concept of prevalence. Okay. Underreporting a new cases will cause
Increase prevalence.
Underreporting new cases will cause what?
Decrease prevalence.
Yes. What will it do?
Decrease prevalence.
Underreporting
Increase prevalence.
No effect.
No, decrease in prevalence.
No effect on prevalence.
Underreporting new cases. You know, prevalence is affected by incidents.
Yes.
So if you are not adding new cases under reporting, what will happen to the prevalence?
No effect.
No effect.
That decrease in prevalence.
The answer is A, decrease prevalence, because you are not giving the right information. Okay, because the prevalence is supposed to be more than what you are reporting, and you are underreporting it. Prevalence can be decreased by the following, except, yes, who wants to attempt? Prevalence can be decreased by the following, except A, improved cure rate, B, shorter duration of disease, C, longer duration of disease, D, under-reporting of new cases. Who wants to attempt? Where are the ladies now? All of them are quiet. Are they sleeping? They are eating too much and they are sleeping. Yes, where are the ladies?
B.
Are you a lady?
No, I'm not a lady, sir, but I think that's right. So,
You got it wrong. Where are the ladies?
okay, the ladies should answer, please.
What is the answer? Prevalence can be
I
decreased by
see.
the following, except
D.
no, we've already answered that one now that we said it decreases prevalence. Under-reporting new cases will decrease the prevalence. You are not reporting what you are supposed to report.
That's C.
C is the correct answer. Yeah. The guys are still answering, because the ladies are quiet. They are sleeping.
Let's see.
They are overeating. Okay. Point prevalence is the most common measure of prevalence. True or false? What are the types of prevalence? Who can tell us the two types of prevalence? There's point prevalence. What is the other type? Yes?
We have period.
Yes, point and periodic. Excellent. The ladies have woken up. I thought they ate heavy meal. She's proving me wrong. So point prevalence, what is the difference between point and periodic? You see, when you say point, it's just like a snapshot at that particular point in time. Do you understand? Okay, you just take the prevalence at a particular point. Do you understand? All the diseases, both the new and old cases at that time is a point prevalence. While periodic is something you take over time. So what is the here? Point prevalence is the most common measure of prevalence. It's true. Which of the below is true about period prevalence? Which of the below is true about period prevalence? Yes, A, it requires a stable population.
A.
Yeah.
A.
Yeah, you're right. You see, the guys are hot too. And it's supposed to be the reverse. It's the ladies that are supposed to be hot. Requires a stable population. It is the most common measure of prevalence. We said no. Okay. 20. The existing cases of health condition at a particular point in time is a measure of what?
Prevalence.
Prevalence. So by now, all of you know what prevalence, incidence, any way they teach the question, you'll be able to answer it. Now, which is true about prevalence? Which is true about prevalence? Okay, it's the product of incidence and duration. B, It's the product of incidence and duration after steady state is reached. C, it is the sum of incidence and duration. D, not. Yes. What started?
C.
Do you agree with him?
Yes.
Okay, our answer is B. Because you need a steady state. If people keep on migrating in and out, the duration is useless there. I don't know if you get the concept. You need a steady population. So new cases, duration after a steady state. But if people keep on migrating, immigrating, it's not going to give you the true picture. Okay? The definition of epidemiology entails all except.
Yeah.
Except what?
Determinant.
D.
What is D? You mean D is except? You know, in any
Determinant.
exams, there is
They're all determinant.
Do you know that in an MCQ, there are some questions that don't have answer? So you never get 100%. You see, all these things are definition for epidemiology. Okay? It's a study of the distribution, the determinants of the population. Okay? And the population. So all of the above, they say except.
So, sir, what is the answer here?
That's what I just told you, that A, B, C are the answer. So all of the above. That's why I say there are some MCQ that are just meant to fail everybody.
For this type of questions,
Knowledge.
Jon Snow.
Yeah, Jon Snow. Which of the types of epidemiology quantifies the burden of disease and seeks to explain the pattern of occurrence? Yes. B, correct. Is a descriptive epidemiology. Descriptive epidemiology. Okay? Is the type of epidemiology that qualifies the burden of a disease, and it also explains, it gives a detailed description of what is happening. Okay, which of the types of epidemiology deals with variables like person, place, or time?
Descriptive.
Yes, it's still descriptive. A is the correct one. When you are, okay, which of the types of epidemiology deals with comparison of group? Now you are now comparing. You are comparing. Now what are you doing? What is your answer?
B.
B, correct. You are not doing an analysis now. You are analyzing A versus B. Okay, that is analytic epidemiology. Which of the following epidemiology type below is concerned with why and how?
Analytical. B.
Why? How?
You are. It's still analytical. You are.
B or C? B or C?
C.
B. You agree with her?
B.
You are still analyzing. You want to get an answer.
And how?
B.
It's B. B is the correct.
Yes.
You know why and how. It's still analysis you are doing. 28. In an analytical epidemiology, where the investigator does not control the exposure, between the groups under study is called what?
Does not control.
He doesn't control.
D.
Yes, he just sits behind and observe. So it's an observational study. Oh, you want to change it?
No.
Okay. In an analytic epidemiology where the investigator controls the exposure between groups under study is called experimental, correct? Which of the study design below is best for groups or population? Is best for groups or population? A, ecological study. B, case report. C, case series. D, cross-sectional survey.
D.
Who agrees with her? Yes, who agrees with her? Nobody?
Sir D.
Yes, this the cross-sectional survey. You take a cross-section of a group of people that appear at the same time. Okay, you analyze cases. 31, a collection of individual case reports occurring within a fairly short period of time is A, case reports, B, case designs, C, case series, D, case description.
A.
Case report.
A.
Case report.
OC.
Which one?
A.
The answer is C. Which of the designs below is both descriptive as well as analytic? Descriptive and analytic at the same time.
D.
Do you agree with her? This is descriptive alone. This is descriptive alone. Okay. What of this? Case description is descriptive as the name implies. Why cross-sectional study is the correct answer. You are right. So cross-sectional study is descriptive, and after that you analyze whatsoever. Tiny relative risks, which is correct. It's a measure for the potential for preventing a disease. B, a measure of strength of association. C, all of the above. D, none of the above.
D.
B, do you agree with her?
D.
Strength of association. When you have, yes, what is your answer? Relative risk. Yes, you are all quiet. Okay. The answer is B. It's a measure of strength of association. Okay. Of exposed and the unexposed individual. So you now know the relative risk of the unexposed individual. Concerning attributable risk, which is most correct? Is a measure of potential for preventing a disease. B is a measure of strength of association. See all of the above, none of the above. Yes? What is our answer?
B.
I can't hear what you are saying.
B.
C, A, or what? You have to be clear. You can hear me. A is the correct answer. It's a measure of potential for preventing a disease. Let's be fast. The definition: a disease that has a prolonged course that does not resolve spontaneously and rarely has a complete cure. Fit which of the following below? Yes?
B.
What is our answer? Please
B.
straightforward now.
B.
B.
Yes. Below are the most prominent non-communicable disease except
D.
Mental disorder.
below are non-modifiable risk factors except
Diet.
non-modifiable.
O.
H is unmodified.
Gender.
Diet.
Except
Diet. Diet.
they are asking for modifiable risk factor now because this
B. Race.
D.
the answer is because now they say non-modifiable and except. So now it's modifiable. You understand the question?
Yes.
It's non-modifiable they are asking for. They now say except. That means it has become modifiable.
Yes.
So diet, like some of you that eat heavy food this afternoon, that you are sleeping in class. If you just drink a cup of, you can modify that and just take a cup of coffee or Lipton. Which of the following, which of the below is responsible for the change in the burden of non-communicable disease? Yes?
B.
Do you agree? Do you all agree?
O. C.
All of the above.
C.
All of the above. You are right. The behavioral risk factor that can be reduced or controlled by intervention is called
That can be reduced. So intervention is called
A.
yes, A. I thought somebody would say C. But it's okay. WHO metabolic physiologic risk factors include
all of the above.
C.
all of the above. Which of the following, which of the below is criteria for successful preventive program? Successful.
All of the
All of-
above.
All of the
All
above.
of the above.
You wait until after they mentioned it, but risk for coronary heart disease may increase which with high intake of what?
Animal fats. Palm oil.
Animal fat. Animal fat.
The animal fats.
Why did you change it? Palm oil is healthy. It's even healthier than
Yes.
The animal fats.
you have already failed now. Yes. Which of the following is an example of non-infectious disease? Non-infectious.
B.
B.
Obvious.
Which of the following is an example of non-infectious disease?
Partial.
A.
Yeah,
A. A.
correct. Which of the following best explain how cigarettes cause lung cancer?
A B.
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 No, B is not
C.
correct.
D.
C. Smoke
D.
contains carcinogens.
C.
With
No,
nicotine.
the answer is C. Abba. This one
What's
that
the answer?
there as when
Okay.
contains carcinogens. Okay. All are importance of non-communicable disease except
C.
correct. I'll stop talking. You guys will just be telling me.
Non-communicable
Disease can be predicted and therefore controlled.
True.
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 Legislation has a great input in prevention of non-communicable disease.
True.
Characteristics of a good preventive program. We've seen this before now.
Flexible.
Flexible, yes. An example of secondary prevention of non-communicable disease. This one is bread and butter. Secondary prevention. Correct.
Early
Which of the following are insects of medical importance, except
killer.
D.
Star A. A D.
D.
and the Lex irritans?
Medical importance.
What is this?
A. So the answer is A.
No, I'm asking. I did not say it's correct too. What is this?
Oh, I don't know.
You've heard of Culex mosquito, huh? Cause
So the
filariasis.
answer is D.
That one is correct now. What of black fly? What does black fly transmit? Hey, these guys have not read. Oh. What does black fly transmit? I thought you have read vectors and all this. Black fly.
River blindness.
Blindness.
Yes. River blindness.
Yes, that one it has importance now. Yes, what of C?
C is just eyelashes. So C is the correct answer.
Is the correct answer. Yes. Who answered this?
Side B.
Yes. Yes, who answered this? Excellent. Yes.
Side C.
Do you all agree with him? It's right. Please transmit all the disease except transmit.
All of it.
Yes.
Of the above.
I'm waiting.
D.
D, all of the above. Is it right? Is correct. The following are disease transmitted by lice. Lice.
D.
No.
B.
B cause paralysis.
B.
S cause paralysis. Tularemia.
A.
A is the correct answer. Soft tick disease. Yes. Soft tick diseases. A. Episiosis, tick paralysis, fever, Queensland.
Paralysis.
You like this tick paralysis very much. What is our answer? So C is our answer. About Sarcoptes cavis. About Sarcoptes cavis.
C.
Itching is most intense at night. Yes. Cyclops is vector for what? Cyclops is vector for what?
B.
B, correct. Dracula's medidensis. Ectoparasites. What are ectoparasites? Ecto, not endo.
The answer is D.
Correct. Entamoeba histolytica. Entamoeba histolytica.
C.
C. Correct. You know, in the liver, they can cause amoebic liver abscess. Is that not so? Leishmania.
B.
What is B? Is it correct?
B.
Is it correct?
Yes.
Which one is yes? What did you choose?
B. From hospital is the effective stage.
Yeah, you're right. Yes. Trichuris trichura.
A.
Hmm?
A.
A is correct. Why not? But there's another one.
So all of the above.
All of the above. Demonstration of parasite in urine. This one is simple. Demonstration of parasite in urine. Yes? That's correct. Demonstration of parasite in CSF.
B.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes. You know, this one is
Recording in progress.
This is stool. This is rainbow. This is blood. Then this is what? It's correct. She's correct.
What is D?
Yes. Nuclear florerico. Is it floreri? The following are quantitative variables. We are back to statistics again. So now you see it's obvious that you need to pick up your parasitology and brush through it. Just brush diseases, their vectors, and their hosts. Just there's a table. Get a table and just memorize that. Diseases, vectors, hosts, and of course, it will help you a lot. What is our answer here?
Okay. C.
Quantitative.
So D.
That can be quantified, except
B.
D. Type of hazard.
Yes. Yes.
D.
This one is qualitative, actually. This type
Yes.
of, it cannot be quantified, but these ones can be quantified. Qualitative. What is our answer here? Qualitative.
All of the above.
Yes, she's right. Measure of dispersion. A, correct.
A.
How they are dispersed from the middle. Measure of central tendency.
Range.
No, range is measure of dispersion.
Mean.
Mean. Correct. Mean, median, and measure of central tendency. Skewed data.
Q dot. D.
D. Yes. Is it A and B range? What is our correct answer here? Which for skewed data? You know what skewed data is?
No, sir.
They are either tilted to one side, either skewed to the left, is skewed to the right, more concentrated here. It could be skewed to the left. They are more concentrated on this side. Okay. Yes.
Why?
Of course, they could have an outline.
I will come.
None. Yes. Normal distribution. Yes. What is our answer? About normal distribution, please. This one is simple.
B.
I did not hear. You remember your bell-shaped normal distribution that is centered at the mean here? Okay. So it says symmetrical about its median, it's about the mean. It's a bell shape. Curve is bell shape. That is correct. Mean divides the curve into 4 parts. Is it 4 parts?
No.
Total area under the curve is what? Is 2. Is it 2 or 4? So our answer is B. It's a bell shape and symmetrical about the mean, not median. Positive skew data. Mean, what is our answer? Mean greater than median in the right. Median greater than mean in the left. Mean greater than median greater than mean in the right. None of the above. Remember, I told you its data can either be skewed to the right or left, where you have more of the distribution. If it's skewed to the left, you have more of the distribution. It is not symmetrical. Now let's show a symmetrical data. It has a bell shape. And this can be skewed to the left and it can be skewed to the right. And this one is symmetrical. So what will happen? So there are various means. Mean greater than median in the right. If it's skewed to the right, that is here. The mean will be here and the median. So your answer is A. Discrete probability describe all of the above. Continuous random variable. Yes, let's just be mentioning the answers. Continuous random variables.
D.
B.
Continuous variable.
D.
Ha.
I see.
Why do you choose C?
Oh, yes. Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Sabi.
No, the answer is C, is right. Or are you the one changing?
No, I'm not done.
Okay. You know the difference between continuous and discrete? You know the difference between continuous variables and discrete variables?
No, sir.
Okay. You should go and read it.
Ah.
Let me just give you an example. If you want to take maybe measure of temperature, is it a continuous variable or a discrete variable?
It's continuous.
So if you want to take discrete, you know when something is not continuous, it's presented as a discrete variable. I think just go and read it. Qualitative variables are best presented as what? How do you best present qualitative? Qualitative.
A.
Correct. Yes. You can use bar chart to present quantitative variable. All are primary level of prevention except
D. D. C. Baby.
D.
how about this simple thing?
C.
What's your
Oh.
early
Uh-huh.
diagnosis and treatment? Is it not secondary?
Second. Oh.
You have to even think to answer this question. From your spinal cord. Which of the following is primary prevention?
B.
Huh?
B.
I thought you change. Prevention of emergence of risk factor is what?
C.
Huh?
Primordial.
Primordial.
Okay, primordial. Oh, yes.
Iodine salt supplement. Yes.
B.
D.
Which one now?
Secondary prevention.
Specific protection.
You are
Secondary prevention.
second is early diagnosis and treatment now.
Which is secondary.
No, iodine.
Primordial.
You want to prevent goiter from even occurring. What type of prevention is that?
Early diagnosis and treatment.
Are you serious? Somebody, you want to give micronutrients to prevent a disease from occurring is secondary prevention.
So A, specific protection.
Specific protection.
You understand why it's not secondary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Now, in a community, when there is deficiency of iodine, what will happen? They can develop endemic goiter. But if you want to prevent the occurrence of that risk factor and you now give iodized salts in that community, what type of prophylaxis? You are giving prophylaxis now, the specific protection. If they already develop goiter, you do early diagnosis and treatment. That is secondary prevention.
Okay.
Yes. Where are we?
D, except D.
Strategy success.
Answer is what?
D.
Yes. What is our answer? 81.
C.
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 Which one?
C.
B.
Now, wow.
C. C. C.
You see, the guy is now.
First C.
Which one of the following is not a waterborne disease? Not a waterborne disease.
D.
D.
Not a
D.
waterborne disease.
D. Yes.
D.
A.
No. Yeah, this is also another area you can be asked. All these types of disease transmission. Those waterborne disease, airborne, okay, zoonotic diseases. Please, you should read that slides.
What's the answer?
What is strongyloides tachycardia? The answer is C. What is our answer here?
Secondary.
Yes?
Secondary.
The following does not determine specific protection. Yes, the following does not determine
C.
what? Specific protection.
A.
Yes, A.
Which one of the following does not, which is not included in primary prevention?
D.
Primary prevention.
C.
Iodine. This one is primary prevention. You are giving iodine supplements. You are giving immunization.
Next step.
Oh, A.
Primary.
Primordial.
Education.
Primordial.
So what is our answer here? Lifestyle is under what?
Rehabilitation.
Yes. Tertiary.
And quaternary.
Over treatment.
A.
Except A.
What is our answer?
A.
A.
The purpose is not, the purpose is to limit the incidence of disease by controlling cause and the risk factor.
C.
Primordial.
What is our answer?
B.
Yes, you prevent the occurrence.
A.
A.
B.
You know, A is to prevent the occurrence. You don't even want it to occur. That is primordial. That is primordial. But this one, you want to limit. It has occurred now. You are limiting the incident. So your answer is B.
C. Oh.
B.
You see, what you need to understand about primordial, your measures is to even prevent that risk factor from occurring. It is not there and you don't want it to occur. That is primordial. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, what is our answer here? I told you this thing when we did our first public health lecture. Identify the proportion of truly ill in a population.
That's
Specificity, right?
Wow. People have forgotten. What are you eating in Ibadan? Now all the blood is flowing to your stomach instead of the brain.
Oh, more.
Option C, sir.
C.
Did we even discuss predictive value?
Ah.
Positive
B is the answer.
value. This is very simple. What detects true positive? And what detects true negative? Sensitivity detects true positive. Specificity detects true negative. Please don't forget again.
Okay.
Don't forget again. The ability of a test to detect true positive, that is the sensitivity of a test. The ability of a test to detect the true negative is the specificity of a test. Yes?
A.
Correct.
Prevention of emergence or development
All right.
risk sector.
90. I said we'll do 50. We have already finished.
Preventing to the clinic and assessment of all the seeking for information about vaccine.
B.
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 Yeah, B is correct. Yes. 91.
Rehabilitation.
Oh, yes, C.
Rehabilitation.
There's even typographical error here.
Immediate.
It's tertiary prevention.
Mm.
Answer is what?
Rehabilitation.
Correct. Yeah, it's prevention, please.
Okay.
92. What is our answer?
C. Secondary.
C, secondary.
Correct. 93.
A,
A.
94.
Which is not included.
94.
B.
C.
Which is not included in primary prevention?
A.
A.
Primordial. Yes.
Which is not included in primary prevention?
A.
Yes. C. B.
Do you mean that lifestyle is primary prevention? Lifestyle
Oh, that's rehabilitation. Prevention of
prevention
polio.
in polio is what?
C.
that's C.
Prevention in polio.
C.
A.
Prevention.
Prevention.
96.
First in sequence.
First in sequence.
Yes, is sequence.
Disease,
Yes, in sequence.
C.
disease,
97.
Not allowing.
Primordial.
A.
Correct. Chemoprophylaxis.
Chemoprophylaxis is prevention.
Yes, primary.
B. B.
No.
We.
C.
Yes, primary. There is no primary.
No, chemoprophylaxis.
B.
I told you in primordial, the disease is not there, but you take measure to prevent it. When you are taking prophylaxis, chemoprophylaxis is a form of, it can be regarded as a primordial.
Okay.
That is B.
A.
That is A. 99.
B.
Yeah. B. 100. You must pass this one. The last
D. D. D.
D you said or B?
D. D.
D.
relative
Yeah.
risk.
So thank you very much, everyone. We've come to the last session of our workshop here in Ibadan. I'll encourage all of you to keep on studying your MCQs. Please keep on studying your MCQs.
Okay.
You hardly
Thank
fail
you, sir.
exams because of us. People hardly fail these exams with most of the people that fail these exams, they fail because of the MCQs and the picture test. And the only way you can pass this is to practice frequently and time yourself. You have to practice more frequently, and you have to be very time conscious, because you might know the answer, but if you don't have good time management, it's also a problem. So we pray may Allah make all of us successful in this exam. Inshallah, we are going to all come out in a flying color, and we are all going to celebrate, inshallah. I wish you all the best of luck in your exams.
Thank you, sir.
So much. May Allah guide all of you and make you succeed in the exams. Thank you.
Now, don't forget to share this slide.
Yes, I'm going to share the slide.
Okay.
And the MCQs for surgery yesterday, sir.
You mean I did not share the MCQs for surgery?
Yes.
Okay, I'll share.
One
I'll
is
share.
about, yes.
Okay.
Then the one of photograph, right?
I'll share all the slides. Thank you
All
very much.
right.